Hi, I'm Miss Pat and I'll be serving you here in Cabin A. We will be flying at an altitude that is pretty high, so you must wear shackles at all times. We also ask that you please refrain from the call and response singing between cabins, as that sort of thing can lead to rebellion. And of course, no drums are allowed on board. Repeat after me. No drums. If you have any questions, press the little button overhead and I'll be with you faster than you can say, "Go down, Moses." Growing up, I was often called an Oreo. An Oreo is a black person who is perceived to be acting too white. In America, there's a growing dissociation from being black and being intelligent. With systems in place such as Jim Crow, we have forced African Americans to embrace European culture, leaving little or no room for our own history and people. Using pieces from the Colored Museum, Get on Board, Symbiosis, and the Party by George C. Wolfe, an essay, Acting White by Devon Curvado and Muti Galanti, and an interview from the developer of Kwanzaa, Dr. Karenge, we will escape this cookie-cutter mindset, unpackage our history, discover that no label can truly define us, and take a bite into a new perspective on embracing our colored contradictions. Hi, Miss Pat again. So sorry to disturb you, but someone is playing drums. Must be someone from Coach. Okay, now I realize some of us are a bit edgy after hearing what happened on board the Laughing Mary, but let me assure you, we have no intention of throwing you overboard and collecting the insurance. We value you. Oh, the songs you'll sing in the cotton field under the burning heat and stinging lashes will metamorph and give birth to the likes of James Brown and Famous Flame, and just think of what you're going to mean to William Faulkner. Okay, so you're going to have to suffer. A couple 100 years, but from your pain and suffering will come a culture so complex. There's been little attempt to understand racial discrimination as a function of both status and conduct. Although it is currently fashionable to spout rhetoric that race is a social construct, there's been virtually no effort to demonstrate how identity performances shape our understanding of race. This is a problem. It seems we're caught in a little thunderstorm. The only way we're going to make it through is if you abandon your gods and embrace a new one. So, on the count of 3, we're all going to sing. 1, 2, nobody knows the truth. Okay, that one didn't work. Beep, beep. What? Time work, but the captain has just informed me everything will be just fine. On your right, you will see the American Revolution, which gives the US of A exclusive rights to your lives. And on the left, you will see the Civil War, which means you will vote Republican until FDR comes along. Now we're passing over the Great Depression, which means everyone gets to live the way you've always been living. Hey, I said no drums. Repeat after me. I do not hear the drums. I will not rebel. I will not rebel. I will not rebel. I will not rebel. I will not. Hi, Miss Pat again. Things got a bit jumpy in the back, but the captain has just informed me we have safely landed in Savannah. Please check the overhead before exiting, as any baggage you do not claim, we trash. Attention to conduct autonomy is necessary in today's anti-discrimination world. Few employees today are likely to deny employment explicitly based on race. To the extent employees want to discriminate, they're likely to do so by discriminating against the subsets of blacks, those perceived to be acting too black, in favor of those as acting white. Good blacks negate racial stereotypes. Good blacks are palatable. This good/bad racial line and its relationship to stereotyping never gets challenged in court. My first Afro comb. Gone. My first dashiki. Gone. My autographed picture of Stokely Carmichael and Donna Summers. Gone. This helps explain the notion of an uppity Negro, a black person who is perceived to transcend some aspect of black conventionalism. An uppity Negro, in this instance, is a black person who refuses to toe on the left ideological line with respect to, among other issues, affirmative action. The Jackson 5's I Want You Back Hey man, you can't throw that away. That's living proof Michael had a black nose. It's all going. Anything that connects me to you, to who I was, is out of my life. How can you do that? This is the way we are. How can I do that? Because my survival depends on it. Whether you know it or not, the ice age is upon it. The climate is changing, and either you adjust or you end up extinct. A sociological dinosaur. King Kong would have made it to the top if he'd only taken the elevator. Instead, he brought attention to his struggle and ended up dead. If I am to become what I am to become, then you have got to go. I have no history. I have no past. The Temptations' greatest hits. Man, I cannot let you throw that, for God's sake, Johnny man. My girl is a jam to end all jams. It's who we are. It's what we are. For old time's sake, I've got sunshine. Well, look who it is. Mr. Colored Man, Mr. Man on top, Mr. Cream of the Crop. Well, you could put all types of silk ties around your neck and white lines up your nose, but the kid is here to stay. The Ice Age is upon us. I have no history. I have no past. I must be able to watch the news with an impersonable eye and put a smile on my face. Being black is too emotionally taxing. Therefore, I will only be black on weekends and holidays. Kwanzaa is self-consciously a political motivator holiday. At its core are 7 principles. Moja, unity. Kujichagulia, self-determination. Unjima, collective work. Unjima, cooperative economics. Nia, purpose. Kuma, creativity. Imani, faith. 20 million people around the world use these bonds to reaffirm us as a people, our rootedness in our own culture. Woohoo. Party, party. Y'all ever been to a party where there was one fool in the middle of the room dancing harder and yelling louder than anybody in the entire place? Well, honey, that fool was me. Yes, child. As a matter of fact, you think God rested on the 7th day? No, child. P-A-R-D-I-E-D. Party. Now, let me tell you about this function uptown. Uptown. It was between 25th Street and Infinity. Inside was the largest gathering of black, colored, Negro, African Americans you'd ever see. In the corner was Burt Williams and Malcolm X discussing existentialism as it relates to the shuffleball change. And girl, Aunt Jemima and Angela Davis were in the kitchen sharing a plate of greens and just going off about South Africa. And then Stevie joined in, and Ella and Jimmy and Louie, and then everybody joined in, just dancing to the rhythm of their own definition, celebrating in their cultural madness. And then the floor started to shake, and the walls started to move, and before you knew it, the whole place just took off, defying logic and limitations, and just spinning and spinning until it disappeared in my head. That's right, girl. There's a party going off in here. That's why sometimes when I walk down the streets, my hips just sashay all over the place, because I'm dancing to the music of the madness in me. Whereas I used to jump into a rage. Anybody tried to deny who I was, now all I gotta do is give them a little attitude and go on about the business of being me, because I'm dancing to the music of the madness in me. And all this time I thought we gave up our drums. We still got them. I know I got mine. They're here in my speech, my walk, my hair, my God, and my smile, connecting me to everybody and everything that there ever was. So honey, don't waste your time trying to label or define me, because I'm not who I was 10 years ago to 10 minutes ago. I'm all of that, and then some. Whereas I cannot live inside yesterday's pain, I can't live without it. My madness is my power and my colored contradictions.